Almost all lives are lived in denial at how completely and utterly this existence is soon to be snuffed out. If you think you are this individual person, then death is coming. It doesn't matter if you get to be a billionaire, or a pharaoh, or even a sage. All that is achieved in life will be worthless beyond that inevitable point. The thinking mind tries to hide from this truth in order to eke out its existence. It imagines an afterlife, or just tries to lose itself in this life. Anything to avoid staring into the void. Because surely to stare into the void must be to fall into despair. But when life itself makes one despair, there is the temptation to look into the abyss, to contemplate inexistence. I have looked into the void, and I have traded the idea of being a living thing to accepting that I am not anything. And from this side, the fear of death, or even the concept of death, makes no sense. So come now, let's contemplate this duality of existence and inexistence. All that is known can be forgotten. When all knowledge has been lost, when there is no knowing whatsoever, at that point, what remains is my natural state. The natural state. Stillness, silence, peace. Consider it for yourself. What was your state before you were born? Was it any different to the state of any other person before they were born? Was it any different to the state of the universe before it began? You cannot find a name for that state. The mind draws a blank, but you know it. You know that this stream of consciousness had a beginning. You who know this were present in that state. You who know this are beyond all beginnings and endings. The state beyond time is the natural state, the ground state, There are no differences or variations in this state. This is the state of the absolute reality, the singularity before space and time, the absolute union of all there is, or was, or can be. From here, all can arise, and into the natural state, all must subside. Whatever subtle samadhi or enlightened state you may attain in life, it only approaches this state, but it doesn't hold a candle to the natural state. All the other states are experiential states, transient, dependent upon phenomena in space and time, dependent upon consciousness, which itself is time-bound. If you have begun this questioning, this inner search in this life, then go all the way. Go to the highest principle, the most fundamental and real. All of this knowing, this sense of being, all of these are dimensions of consciousness. Before consciousness, there is no knowing and no sense of I, no sense of being. Nothing is born. Nothing has come into existence. Only this knowing has appeared upon the Absolute. The sense of being has appeared. Consciousness has appeared. But nothing is born. Nothing has come into existence. It is just this knowing that has appeared upon the Absolute. All experience, all knowledge are in the realm of this knowing. And this knowing has appeared from the non-knowing state, the natural state. Before consciousness, there is no knowledge and no knowing. That is the true state, the natural state. Just consider this honestly, without a care for what the mind considers desirable and undesirable. What was your original state before you were born? Was it any different to the state of the universe before it began? it was not. There can be no difference in that state. So if that is your origin, what does that make you? Find some time to sit quietly, alone in the dark. Drop all interest in experience, in knowledge, in any special state. Forget about this consciousness and recede all the way back. Everything will go. Everything will disappear. The incessant thinking, the ringing in the ears, the bodily sensations, the whole world will disappear. Beyond these phenomena, these movements in consciousness, there is only the singularity. As you withdraw from this state of consciousness, you do not go anywhere, because you are not apart from the singularity. You have never been a separate thing apart from this singularity. When the dreaming resumes, if you can catch the phenomena reappearing from here, starting from this natural state, you will know the truth about birth and death. It will destroy the concepts of birth and death, existence and inexistence, being and non-being. Because you will know you have never been apart from that. The singularity is the self. The stillness is sentient. The silence is aware. All that is known can be forgotten. When all knowledge has been lost, when there is no knowing whatsoever, at that point, what remains is the natural state, your natural state. Can you now live life from here? Just try it. Try living life without the concept of death, and see how the peace of the natural state suffuses the dream.